Hey there guys, this is All Things Apple Plus here, and I wanted to give you guys just a tutorial and kind of a review on Apple's iOS 10 software update. The first beta was just released this past week. There's a lot of new features that come on with iOS 10. Even if you go into Apple, they give you a kind of a brief summary of just what's new in iOS 10. The messages overhaul, the lock screen, the 3D touch that you can do on your iPhone 6 or 6S and 6S Plus. There is a ton of things that are new to the beta software. To get it, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to beta.apple.com, and I'm going to have the little link right here, and I'm also put it in the description below. Go ahead and go to the link, and with your iTunes and App Store account, username and password, you're going to go ahead and sign in. What you're going to want to do is it actually will tell you what is new in iOS 10. You can actually learn more about there, and then there's different tabs that you can scroll under: get started, provide feedback, and backing up your iOS device. All this is just information on before you install the actual device, what you're getting into, and kind of just what the idea of beta.apple.com is and what happens when you enroll your device into this service. So at the very top, you're going to go ahead and hit enroll your device. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download the profile here. So once you download the profile, it's going to shoot you over to your settings menu. And I've already downloaded the profile already. But once you do, let me get you back there. Once you do, your iPhone, once you've installed the actual profile, your iPhone or your iDevice, will need to be restored. Go ahead and restore that. And then once you do, not restored, restarted. Once your device is restarted, it'll bring you back to the main menu. Go ahead and go into General in Settings. Go ahead and hit Software Update, and you'll see the prompt for iOS 10 Beta 1. You can then go ahead and install this onto your iDevice and start using iOS 10 Public Beta 1. Now, there are some good things and bad things about iOS 10 Beta 1 that that may sway you in a way where you may or may not want to get the firmware. First and foremost, for me at least, top of the list for me is I'm not really interested in getting the beta version of a software update. I would love getting the official firmware. That way everything is kind of just cookie cut and clean. There's nothing, that's going to make my apps crash. Everything has been worked out. All the bugs and everything has been fixed. If you are going to install the device, or install the software, install it on a device that you have separately. So for me, I would install it on my iPad and keep my iPhone running the same firmware, 9.3.2. Also, the jailbreak is coming out, and WWJC, the jailbreak conference convention or whatever, was just held. Actually, it is being held today and tomorrow, and there's going to be a lot of new features and a lot of new things within the jailbreak community that's going to come out for iOS 9.3.2. You're more your risks and your chances of a jailbreak coming out for that firmware are much greater than an iOS 10 Public Beta 1. So for me, I do want to jailbreak my device. There's some tweaks and things that I want to start having, or put back onto my device. So I'm actually waiting for that. And if you have two devices, this works perfect. You can try out iOS 10 with your other device, and with your main device that you use every day, you can have your solid firmware. Also, apps have been known to crash on iOS 10 public releases and developer releases. Facebook is a good example of one where if you try just scrolling down in Facebook, your Facebook app actually will crash. So there's pros and cons to it. You do get the new messages menu, the new messages app. You do get a new photos app. The different things like the notification center is different, and the drop-down menus are different. Your lock screen is different. There's a whole bunch that's new, and it's nice to have something that's new, but it's also a battery drainer. Apps crash, and sometimes the official or these public betas may even crash and break your phone. There's been reports, especially in the past with the iPad Pros, where official firmwares would break those devices. and there's, you know, you got to go through the whole hassle of Apple releasing a new firmware and then restoring your device back, and it's just a hassle. So install the firmware on a device that you have separate. If you do upgrade to iOS 10 and you want to downgrade to iOS 9.3.2, what you can do is, I'll put the site down below here. It's ipsw.me. You're going to want to go to that website, and there's an official firmware that you can download, and it's 9.3.2. Go ahead and download that firmware onto your desktop. From your desktop, go ahead and launch iTunes and make sure you plug in your device. Once your device has been recognized by your computer and your computer has been trusted in, or your device trusts that computer, excuse me, then you can go under your device's menu, and there's two options that you're able to do with your device, which is update and restore. If you want to restore your device and have a completely cleaned out phone or, you know, iDevice, you can click Shift and Restore. If you're on a PC, if you're on a Mac, you're going to want to hit the Option button and click on Restore. And when it does, what happens at that point is it will bring up a menu. Hopefully, it will bring it up to your desktop. But from your desktop, you'll notice you'll see your downloaded firmware that you've got from ipsw.me, and you can inject that firmware into your iDevice, and it will restore and completely clean out your iDevice, and it will downgrade you to 9.3.2. And then if you don't want to clean out your device and you don't want to restore it, you can go ahead and click the update and make sure you hit Shift and click on update, or again on Mac, click Option and update, and it will go ahead and bring up that menu where you can go ahead and select the firmware that you would like, or the firmware file, and it will inject the firmware into your device, and it will downgrade your device to 9.3.2. So if you have any questions or concerns or comments, conundrums, whatever, then go ahead and send me an email. I'm going to go ahead and put my email at the bottom too. It's allthingsappleplus@gmail.com. Alrighty guys, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it was informative for you. If you guys did like this video, go ahead and like it up. Please subscribe, share this video around, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that you would like iOS 10 over iOS 9.3.2, or vice versa? What do you guys like better? Leave your comments and your questions below in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and answer any of those. If you guys have any issues or problems or anything like that, and you're more than welcome to email me at my Gmail account. So for All Things Apple Plus, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace.